this amazing grand final. It's Fnatic versus Cloud9 with two men who are not strangers to calling the action for big moments in Valorant. Tom, Mitch, let's get it on.
Thank you so much, Ian. Yes, the grand final is kicking off here on Bind. Cloud9's pick, and the barriers are already up. And we're going to see Fnatic on that defensive side. Four-man stack towards the A side, Tom. A lot of players in that position. And you see, yeah, they've got some Cypher utility. They've got a Viper wall to hopefully slow them down, but it has not done that. C9 claimed the site control for free. A little bit of damage on the Chronicle. He's up close in the smoke and good for two. Eventually falling, but he might just have done enough.
Chronicle on this map. I get flashbacks every single time. Slightly different agent pool to in the past, but they've already managed to isolate another. Vanity, he needs to get some damage done, and already leaving it on to just Jake to try and clutch this one out. First shot will go into the face of Derke, but nothing more to be had. But yeah, it has been a good day for Chronicle so far.
Well, C9 have gone for a force buy, not happy with losing out on that pistol. They're putting all their credits on the line and hoping to stop Fnatic before, like Ian said earlier, that ball really does get rolling because it can be hard to slow them down. The trap destroyed as they sneak their way through an attempted counter to the Chronicle strat of old. The Nats before that, as they attempt to move in towards Lamps. It's clear and it's conceded. The fact that Fnatic are playing so passive means they want to run for the retake, and they're being cautious. Maybe expecting to be up against pistols, but already they will have heard the rattle of some stingers. They'll know what they're up against, and Derke, well, he's dropped Xeppaa at least to take away any advanced control this squad has.
Yeah, that's the thing. That was the one player that could get up close and personal with those SMGs. Jake did manage to get a Bulldog, so that's the one sort of weapon that they have. There you go, that could do a little bit of extra damage. And Oxy, he has that wraparound, looking to come in from behind the pop flash, but Boaster has actually gone forward instead. Maybe looking to rejoin up with the rest of his team. Curry, however, has aggressed even further forward, catching these players off guard for Fnatic, making things incredibly awkward. And in fact, they're even going to switch the game up, back over to B.
For a round two, damage is often the conversation that we have, but having invested fully, C9 want the win. They may well need it. But Fnatic, they're being faked out. Beautiful, the rotation to B, and the rotation right back. The space taken by Oxy. Now Fnatic really are on the back foot, with Oxy being so far pushed up. Now, they only heard two players teleport. They should know someone else was on this A side. Someone was securing the control, and they've spotted him. Avoided being taken down early in this fight. The problem is now they've got a crossfire. Three players swinging out. A firing squad from C9 as they fight right back into things.
You don't have that plant. You don't have that extra boost of cash. There's just going to be some pistols in this round. Not even any shields, and well, Derke already gone.
Oh, and Oxy on the back of his decoy grabbing another. Like we said, his utility usage has been such a menace to deal with. You're seeing exactly why, even just starting out this first map. Round three, C9 5 versus 3. And Fnatic, although they've got two players stacked up on B, it is the weaponry disadvantages that you mentioned earlier, the pistols in play. They leave them without too much hope when it comes to most of these fights. Element of surprise for Chronicle. That's going to be his first, but plenty more to go. And these targets are ready for the fight, but Chronicle's hitting heads. A nice follow-up on the second. Damage started to come into the conversation, but quickly that conversation closes.
A really poor defensive side because of the fact that that Yoru doesn't have that much value to it, but Oxy has proven otherwise, at least versus other competition. Now that cam's going to be utilized quite regularly just for information, and I'm surprised they haven't seen this. There's so much there. TP actually going through as well, and now they're fighting this on the Fnatic side.
Oh, those wall bangs were damn close. Whizzing by Oxy. His teammate further back, Vanity, they have managed to concede the control though and not end up being crunched, which was the intention of Fnatic, the molly to lock them in, the players to push them. The molly's come out from C9 as they start to take control of the back of A side, attempting a wrap, but Curry's been spotted, dropped immediately. The 1v1 fight's not working, and the trade's even better for Fnatic. 4 versus 2. It's Oxy to try and recover, moving through Bath. Boaster's low. One bullet is all that's needed. The wall bang, far too easy. Already a tear from Oxy. And he's going to tear through that dimensional drift, make his way all around A, clearing this completely, allowing his teammate to move into position. Thing is, though, that spike hasn't moved towards the site. They're expecting a flank. They're looking for it, knowing that Fnatic probably have something else up their sleeve, but really this is just a pure retake from the defenders.
Yeah, they're actually just being patient, and it's almost getting in the heads of C9 a little bit. They will still have this plant for free. And Oxy again going to be getting up close. He's been unbelievable so far, and he's just not missing at all. Every single shot a headshot.
Same level, unreal, 8-2. The third round for C9 and a crippling defeat for Fnatic, who now need to look for a way back in. This defensive side already slipping out of their grasp, and you can see by looking down at that hood on the left side, Fnatic don't have a lot to work with. A couple of scraps, a judge inside of Hookah can most certainly be dangerous. A bookie inside of Lamps I'm not too sure about, and I'm just looking at an orbital strike for Jake, whether he wants to use it in a round where they've got nothing though.
You know, it's Alpha. It's Alpha with any gun. I believe there's a possibility that he's going to kill everyone.
They've spotted him in Lamps, they've stunned him. Orbital strike goes over towards Bath though for some reason. So it's not actually going to catch Alpha. He's still here with the bookie. They could bypass him completely, obviously, especially with the wall down. Look to fight on range towards the back of the site. Big concern. They've spotted Derke. They know the showstopper's online. It's not fired. I was certain.
They didn't even get a chance. Oxy's just taking his head clean off. We spoke about this C9 roster last year when they came to home ground. They'd signed Yay. I might be more excited about this guy. Right? I'm going to be honest, after watching him play this tournament so far. Maybe a little bit too soon, but he's just styling on them at this point. This is the best team of 2023, and Oxy is making them look foolish. 4-1.
Kills, 3 deaths up against Fnatic. And the 6th round, well, it's anyone's guess.
5 rounds.
Anyone's guess what we're going to see other than Oxy finding a multi-kill, because I would gamble that that's a likelihood at this point.
That has basically been the game so far.
That's all it is.
Other than the pistol round. Nonetheless, this is already, as well, his 2nd Dimensional Drift online. It's not exactly the cheapest ult in the world to get. He's just been building it up, causing havoc. Now, they don't have much in terms of ults to combo, but it can cause issues when it comes versus his opponent of Chronicle. He was sat in the Viper's pit trying to hold it down, but Alpha's responded quickly at that. Xeppaa will put this back into a 3v3, and they still haven't quite got the spike onto the site. Xeppaa actually looks like he might continue this. He's feeling confident and looking for a little bit more. Even going to pop that showstopper to try and clear Leo, and he will after death. Now Derke's all that stands. With both players TPing, he'll have the info.
But he doesn't have the HP, Tom. He's down to 48 health. Derke needs to step up to the plate. An Oxy-level performance, swinging into the planter, and it's not good enough. Vanity adjusts in time.
He just went for the timing, maybe heard the Tiger of Leo and knew that one of the players would be isolated, but even that was a little bit far.
Wow.
Alpha, though, is going to put Jake in the dirt. Now, that is the smokes, or at least one of them, gone.
Yeah, obviously with the wall already placed as well at the very start of the round. C9 don't have a lot of flexibility with where they're going to be blocking vision. The info is there for Fnatic, but Oxy is here for C9. Round on round, putting up the numbers. The flank spotted already, but it's Oxy pushing forward that they need to be worried about. He's gotten 2 kills, a lifeline for the side of C9 in a round where Fnatic looked like they might have had a little bit more bite to them. They're once again forced into a retake with Boaster not even really able to escape freely. He's going to hope to catch them off guard. Up close, but not a chance with a great shot from Curry. Although Vanity, the timing doesn't work out for him. The numbers are back to even. Curry's low. This clutch is now looking doable.
Head spotted. They know where both players are at this point, and Alpha, his Guardian has been filthy. He leaves the stand-in. Curry left in a 1 versus 2. Time at least ticking in his favor. The tap onto the spike, attempting to reveal his position, but yet to be on it. Yet to really get anything from it. He's not revealed his position. He's just waiting within this smoke, and they will get on it within the last few seconds. It's definitely going to be that little bit closer with how it has gone, but I think they've just about managed to get that over the line. See if he can carry it on. Fnatic normally do quite well with their pauses, but it's new. It's new. Different player, different person, talking things through. Already a much faster take in towards middle. In fact, Xeppaa's already gone into the site, and he's out.
In and out just like that. Well, an opening pick for Fnatic. That'll certainly stand to them. Orbital Strike pushes some players forward. Hurry inside the snake bite. The spams just about missed him. They would have done a lot of damage. Seekers detecting where these players are, just further confirming that it is in fact an A play. Oxy's going to use his TP to throw a little bit more randomness into the equation. See the attempt. The nade thrown out of heaven, denying anybody from Bath as they peek out further into the site, but that's when the adjustment comes in. Vanity with a flash, the swing in from Lamps, and a double swing. Oxy caught though from heaven. The smoke had faded. Here comes the pit. Curry looks to play inside of this. His HP low, 56. A straight couple bullets could take him down. And Jake, the only full HP player, was caught in the open. Now they have to fight through the pit. That's always going to be a disadvantage, but it's just dropped, leaving them in the open. This could be a mistake. It could have worked out if Vanity got a pick, but now a 1 versus 4? 3, excuse me, can't count. 3 kills for Derke as well. Fnatic right back on the board.
At least for the beginning stages of the round. Nonetheless, still a purchase. These light shields are giving both teams extra buys. And Leo has had a quieter start to this match. He's going straight through with Derke, but Oxy, it just dodges the flash, waiting on the other side. And execution.
There's no other reason for him to be that close to the smoke. He knew what was going down.
Right.
Nice snakebite play, taking down Xeppaa a little bit easier. Now trapped inside the teleporter, and everyone's going to be watching it. No way to just walk back out of here, you would imagine, with 5 health. It should be very easy to take him down.
Fake that he's gone. They put a smoke down, and then he's just opened the doors.
He's going to TP. He's just going to call the shoot. No, he's actually going to teleport himself the flash. Oh, and he's caught! 5 health for Chronicle, and it's enough. Alpha's picked up 1, 2. Oh, almost the 3rd. A good clap back by Jake, but not enough with the other Jake. That's true, but I just don't think he'll appreciate it.
Would do an excellent pause. It'll be some of the guys have got places to be.
Yeah.
If you could just hurry up.
I have a reservation tonight, guys. Well, 5 rounds in the board for C9, but Fnatic are quickly catching up, closing the gap. We'll see how much further this attacking side can build on what they've done so far. The opposite side of the smoke being held by Jake this time. Obviously, we saw Oxy up close. We saw it even in the replays, and catching that double kill as they attempted to push down on B long. Fnatic much more passive at the start of this round.
Chico peeking with the Tiger.
Right here.
Trying to make it last that little bit longer. Flash over the top as they are still rotating. The thing is, with Fnatic's comp, they're able to get a lot of information without taking a risk. You've got all of Alpha's utility. His cams have been such an issue. And just off the contact of the cam, the showstopper just gets them a freebie. Curry as well, their lurk. This kind of means that it needs to be more of a hit towards this B side because the A side is gone, as is Oxy.
Oh, the spam was good. It was close, but Xeppaa only takes a lick of damage, loses his shields, but drops Chronicle on the other side. It's a Viper down, but still, the man advantage maintains for Fnatic. They've got plenty of players around B as well, and the smoke's down from C9. Leave Jake with nothing for when they fade. 18 seconds left. Xeppaa down as well. Great flash, and the peek out from Boaster is pixel perfect. No complaints on the side of Fnatic after that one.
You have that trifecta for Fnatic starting to come into form. The purchase not the best, but with the showstopper available for Xeppaa, they're looking to try and thread that needle as he goes almost straight into the site. He goes straight into a wall and then into the site.
Either way, you know, he gets to the destination.
Yeah, he gets the control of the site. That was the only real goal.
Oxy's up close in the smoke. No flashes for him to play with. He doesn't need them.
Doesn't.
Use the boom bot. Trade it out. That's one way to look at things. With Chronicle down, you're losing your utility that blocks out a lot of the control on long. Alfajer, though, has taken over control of Hookah. He's got a nice angle to play with, trapping these players inside the site unless they want to risk a duel with this man, which they do. Might regret that a little bit later on. His 2nd of the round already, still securing the top angle, making it so hard for Jake to reposition. He deals with him and another. Oh, a chance with the orbital strike, but up top, Leo just about gets it done.
Has he bought the time?
The time is low.
Oh, this is going to be close.
This
is going to be very close. I think he's just about got it again. No! The orbital strike for the Red Bull clutch! That is genius! Of a clutch.
Well, Derke has picked the opening. I mean, you lose that if you've got a USB 2.0 instead of a 3.0. That's ridiculous.
I've got your trail.
Opening of the round goes towards Fnatic. They thought they had the previous. I thought they did.
I must wait a moment.
And now they look to recover on the back of a devastating defeat. C9 pushing out towards the site. They're going aggressive. They want to push all the way in towards the back, but they've lost Vanity along the way. Xeppaa got Alpha reloading, but it wasn't enough to get it done. Too many teammates here to cover.
It was possible.
Yeah.
Jumped over, shot him in the head with a shorty. Either way, we are back into half number 2. And a full firefight into mid. Somehow no one died. A little bit of damage done. Vanity still has information that there's a player outside of B, so they can't really rotate over just yet. And Fnatic instead have looked to sort of reset a little bit, looking to see if they can find any aggression. Now, one of the major reasons for this is because yesterday, when we saw C9 play this map, they were incredibly aggressive. They were pushing all over the map, so that's why Fnatic are almost expecting something of the sort, the flash through. Boaster even going to spam, expecting Oxy to appear. In the meantime, Fnatic are just walking up past that Viper wall, making their way into lamps.
It's not like C9 aren't expecting it. You can see Xeppaa's the man with the responsibility to hold on. They've lost Oxy on the side of B, but the push is very much here. Hey, Curry's got them! The back turned. 2 kills, but it might not be enough with Jake already so low. Vanity on the other side of the map. Jake has to decline to fight. Fall back. He's playing inside of lamps and allowing Vanity to come into play. A flash in Vanity's back pocket, but it won't get time to be used. With Jake already fallen, Vanity needs that flash for himself. Sure, Alpha's a little bit low, but that's about all there is to write home about. They know exactly where Vanity is. They've spotted that he wasn't pushing up close on the smoke. Good isolation of duels from Vanity. The first found, the wide swing. He's caught Boaster in the corner, but Derke swung from further back.
Fnatic's attack on this map was always something that, well, it was somewhat unrivaled. They were sweaty nerds, is the way I would put it.
Fair assessment.
The kings of the afterplant lineups which have been stolen by many. You can think towards that B-long position. That lineup is used by every single team under the sun. I don't think we're going to see much in terms of new things from Fnatic here, but the old stuff works.
Toxins going up.
Oxy, though, is my real concern. This flash setup on B-long, Vanity and Oxy, it proved way too much to deal with for Zeta. Fnatic are a different beast, though, and already picking up Curry. You have to look at the economy for C9. It's still looking healthy. It's because they haven't force bought. This isn't the same as that second round that we saw in the first half. They invested to fight their way back through. Here, they're going to tank it. They'll accept the defeat, or the likely defeat. And again, we come down to the normal conversation for round 2s of damage. How much can they get done? Can they contain these players to fall to the spike? Or even pick a few heads themselves, work towards those ult orbs. I don't think Oxy's going to last too much longer here at 41 HP.
I do like how Chronicle is literally just sitting there. He's like, I will just keep spamming bullets into this wall until you are dead. You're not leaving, and there you go. Just sitting back, relaxing. And Alfia now with his 3rd killed already. He has looked unstoppable over the last few rounds. 8-6. Now this round, he had a share if he picked mid. I don't think he's going to do that again. But I want to see if Fnatic are able to put that pressure on him a little bit more. Because even just look where he is now. Super passive, far back. And then Oxy's pushing spawn.
It was a really consistent anchor on the side for Curry, but Oxy was a consistent pusher, an aggressive defensive stance. Yet again, being put into play. As Fnatic look elsewhere, realizing all that control has been seized on B. They don't want to fight it. They don't want anything to do with it. Instead, they will look to challenge that dangerous duo of the A site. Xeppaa still in position inside the smoke. The orb providing a bit of cover, but not for much longer. Soon it will fall, and he'll be forced to fight unless he falls back. Indeed, regrouping with his teammate as they now look set to play a full retake. 4 players on the back of A before the spike has even been tapped. Here comes the plant, at least the plant attempt. 21 on Boaster. He's spotted in the corner. Ankles showing. With Curry being able to punish, there's an opportunity now for C9 to capitalize. You know, all this distraction on the side, all this noise being made as Oxy tries to flank through, but he won't even be able to see these players as they go in because they're all inside of Lamps. A reality C9, Vanity and Jake just discovered for themselves, discovered it the hard way. No way back in. Could be the turning point. And on Fnatic, well, Derke's just 2 away from a showstopper. And Derke, he might have been shut down when he popped that showstopper last time. I don't know if we'll see it again here. Attempted crunch from C9 on Bath, but no one's there. But they have managed to grab the orb for free.
Yeah. The thing is, Alpha would have had his, but he already used it because that's how quick he managed to get his ult.
Also, I don't know if the impact would be... It's not going to save a round.
Bay is coming for you.
Here. My eyes are down.
About to quote Optimus Prime. Oh, Oxy. I'm always scared when I see this guy down on long. He's got some utility, 2 flashes to work with. His decoy already primed and ready to go. But they've wisely made the choice to walk away.
Yeah, this has been the call the entire time so far. They haven't really hit in towards this B site. Curry under pressure, just trying to deny, and Chronicle's lurk, fierce as ever. Their site almost firmly under their control. In fact, it looks like Alpha might even be tempted to go through the cage. He got lost, but he still lands the headshot. He goes for the 180 flick. Derke ends another's life, and well, you were hoping for damage. I think the only orbs they've collected is the one on the ground and the one when the bullet hit them in the face.
Because they got the players rotating on the site and then got shut down in the fights, but now they've got rifles, and this is where they can really battle
look at
back.
the push. Both duelists this time have just run all the way down B. As said, there hasn't been much contention there, but you know what this means. There's absolutely no one defending this A site. It is a rinse and repeat for Fnatic. They found the weakness, they found the gap. There is absolutely nothing. As you said, they managed to garner that showstopper up on that B site, and he's going to pop it instantly. A chance to get the free kill onto Chronicle, and at least now they have a man advantage.
Good adjustment from C9 to instantly realize that orb needed to be taken before the plant went down. But with Oxy falling and that flank fully protected, Fnatic have a dangerous post-plant setup to work with, especially with that orb up.
What?
That's ridiculous. What a shot from Alpha, shutting down, thinning the herd, and making a distraction for Derke to strike from behind. Vanity at least shuts him down.
Okay.
Jake's got another, maybe a bit overzealous here, trying to determine whether they were defusing or not. Instead, it's rounded down to a 2v2, a 2v1, in fact, leaving just Boaster to do it. He's hiding away, and the clock might already win him the round. It looks like it has, with Jake fleeing. In fact, both Jakes fleeing.
That's why they put me in charge.
They have 4 players on A now, because they've just not gone B the entirety of this half. They've just gone, okay, you have your cool little trap set up. Oh, that's a nice idea, guys. We're going that way. Yeah. So what have you got on the other side of the map? And at the moment, it's not looking great, and it's not getting any better. Still, though, as said, crosshair placement on point. Oxy does not miss those sort of kills. He's at least kept things even. He's got his ultimate online. Vanity is the only defender, so he has to be a bit careful here.
Yeah, he almost got caught out. Flash on long confirms there's a player there. Okay, the information is really starting to flood in for C9 that there's a lot of players outside of B. There's presence in this area. Jake's going to pop his smokes down, hoping that that will slow the push of Fnatic, but it hasn't. The utility's in. The players are on the backside. Derke doesn't know where he is. He's been flashed for about 5 minutes. Vanity gets that kill! Turning on a dime to eliminate Jake. Vanity still standing strong. The information coming through from the Yoru, but Oxy's down to 50 HP. He has to play this safe. Hope some of his teammates can recover. But look what Curry's working with. Sure, he's 1 away from having an ultimate to work with. But the reality is, he only has a judge. And unless somebody makes a big mistake in giving him a free kill, essentially, this round should already be tied up nicely, and there it is. Yeah, 2 quick kills. Sure, Derke falls, but so much work to be done by a 50 HP Oxy. Leo will get it done in the end.
And streak 6 together. They've done it throughout the tournament so far. 13 in a row, 1 stage, and Oxy, he's still managing to put up numbers. Chronicle gone on that lug, but look at the pace. They found out where Oxy is, so they're going to try and put the pressure in elsewhere. Vanity has at least managed to slow them down, and actually, it's done a lot of damage onto Boaster. This push has ground completely to a halt.
He's creeping his way up through a wide open hookah. At least that's what it will seem like for a moment. Jake is here, wanting to push in, and well, a very successful fight for the Brimstone. The smokes will remain, and most importantly, the orbital strike in a round like this, 12-6. They want to maintain every advantage that they can on the side of C9. Those safety nets could well keep them alive on this map. Their map pick with Breeze up next, and Breeze in Ascent looked fantastic for Fnatic, Tom. You imagine if they bring that same prowess to it, this could be a very quick BO5 for C9. 5 rounds in a row. At one point, 5-1. They've struggled to get off that starting mark ever since. This could be where they push back.
30 seconds left.
If they don't, it's done. And they have 3 players in this site already. The pop flash almost has to go through the wall at this point. They don't have time to wait much longer. The clock so desperately low, and this is where Fnatic decide to make their move, but the orbital strike comes through immediately. There is no time for anything to be done here, even an attempt to run towards the A site. It won't be enough. Even with the blast pack, I'd say it's a cheeky attempt. Maybe just plant to get some extra credits, actually for the ultimate orb, that's what it is.
Yeah. And that's all that Fnatic need.
He hasn't really needed it.
It's going to be a fast push. Look, Oxy's going straight down, looking for a fight. Got a TP to fall back on, and he's baited out the ult already. Derke needs to try and find something, and it looks like he will. Xeppaa sniped out of the sky, a shot landing. No kill for it. Still the advantage to play with. C9 want to fight their way back through, muscle the advantage out of Fnatic's arms. But for now, there's no opportunities being given.
Boaster spotted Oxy in there, sent Alpha to try and finish him off, but instead, looking to get that plant. Still plenty of time on the clock, but they will get it through, and they're finding the kills. The trade only just one, and now Jake left to try and face this 1v4. The shot on the first is nice for the pop flash. There is no hope here for C9. A strong start to this map, but an even stronger comeback from Fnatic. They'll